Hello and welcome back to the new lecture. Today we are going to discussing about dictionaries. If you are following my videos from the beginning, so you know how to represent list and tuples. In this video we are discussing how to represent dictionaries, how to store values in the dictionaries and some important function for the dictionaries. So first of all I am going to make a variable named it mydict. As we use parenthesis for the tuples and the square bracket for list, so we use curly braces for the dictionaries. And then you want to print out the type of that variable, so simply we have to write print and then type and the name of the variable, and then run the program, and we will get class dict, that means dictionary. So moving further, we are going to discuss how to store elements in the dictionary. In the dictionary we store value in the form of key value pairs. That means we have a key and its corresponding value. So I am going to write key 1 and then colon, and this is the value of the key 1. I am going to store another one, so key 2 and then colon, value 2. And if you want to print out the dictionary, so we have to write print and then mydict and simply run the program, and we will get the dictionary. And if we want to access the value inside the dictionary, so simply we have to provide the corresponding key to access the values. So I am going to access the value 1, so we have to write square bracket and then the corresponding key, that is key 1, and then run the program, and we will get value 1. And if we want to grab the value 2, then we have to write key 2 and then run the program, and we will get value 2. For accessing the values, we can use another function, that is get function. So let's take an example. So we have to write print and then mydict dot get. Here we have to provide the key that we have to access the corresponding value. So I want to access the value 1, so simply we have to write key 1 and then run the program, and we will get value 1. And I want to show one more thing, that is if I provide wrong key inside the square bracket, then what happens? And then run the program, and we will get an error, that is key 3 is not available in the dictionary. If I am providing here same thing, that is key 3, and then run the program, and we will get none, that means get function do not give error. Here we can also provide the default case, that means if any key is not available, then what we want to print. So simply write comma and then key not found, and then run the program, and we will get key not found. If you want to print out the only keys of this dictionary, so we have to write print and then mydict dot keys and then run the program, and we will get only key 1, key 2. Similarly, if we want to print out the values, so we have to write values and then run the program, and we will get also values. After some time, if we want to add more keys and values in this dictionary, so we have to write myDict, and inside the square bracket we have to provide the key. I am providing key 3 and then assign it to value 3, and then I am going to print out the dictionary and then run the program, and we will see the key 3 and value 3 is added in this dictionary. And then after, if we want to remove any key and values from the dictionary, so we have to write del and then myDict, and inside the square bracket we have to provide the key and then run the program, and we will get the key 1 and value 1 is removed from this dictionary. After that, we are going to discuss gif function. So I am going to make a variable that is keys. I am going to assign it to a list that is key 1 and then key 2 and then key 3, and I am going to make another list that is values that is equals to value 1 and then value 2 and then value 3, and then store it into a variable. So I am going to make it a variable that is myDict. Inside the parenthesis we have to write gif, and here we have to provide the name of that keys and values. And then I am going to print out the dictionary and then run the program, and we will get our dictionary. So that's it for today. We will be meeting in the next lecture. If video is helpful for you, do not forget to subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to never miss any update.